We get to see Brent 2 of the league. Strongest backcourts tonight, and this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Left side, Ball. Six to shoot. Nice move.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And it's Ball penetrating. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Shoots the three. Ball no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Rozier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And here is Ball. A three. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 8.
And Ball takes a lot of threes. You can tell he loves shaking free from the corner, especially.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander and the way that he's working. He's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ball. Back to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. To the inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Ball. Williams a screen. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Pass to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes long. Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte leading by 7. Now here's Ball. He's got 10. It's Miller on the wing. Buries the 20-footer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Drummond. Now Holmgren. Still scoreless. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Miller, no luck.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Outside Williams. Back to Miller. Puts up a deep 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Outside Williams. And they get it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Ball with it. He's got 10. Pass to Miller. Launches it from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And it's 8 points from Brandon Miller.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And here is Ball. And stolen by Drummond. That's tipped. Swiped away. Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Charlotte?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Just 5 to shoot. And they double up Jackson. Nailed from 3-point land. Baisley's got it back down to within single digits for Oklahoma City. Pass to Smith. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the Hornets miss again. Thunder trailing by 8. Now here's Drummond. He's covered by Ball. And that one's good. Drummond,
a huge target rolling to the rim.
Outside, Ball. Nails the 16-footer. Ball's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now an 11-point Charlotte lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more.
The Thunder, 21.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Hampton. Rebounded by Jackson. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Nembhard. Holmgren the screen. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Holmgren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren. When you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. And it's Ball penetrating. That shot misses. Smith with some nice D. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Hampton. Hasn't made one yet. Miller outside. Charlotte no good that time either.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And Shea putting it on a string, so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
To the paint. Out to Miller. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Miller's got 10 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Now Bridges. Here's Richards. Miller surveying the floor. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Bridges inside. Kick by Bridges. Miller outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
The drive-by ball. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. Pass to Miller. Takes a three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 8. Holmgren the screen. It's stolen by Smith. Here we go, one-on-one. Charlotte moving the ball around. Sweet move. Second shot opportunity. Miller with the ball. Dort covering. Miller scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hornets with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Green t-shirts for the loud section. Get loud.
Take a break. Take a break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets Youth Dance team. And how about your little stingers?
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Josh to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Nifty move. And the rejection by Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Now here's Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. And the Hornets making a change here. Now Ball. 13 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all NBA teams now, though, with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition. This is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Knocks it loose. Jackson drives in. Caruso with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Back to Williams. Now Jackson. He's covered by Washington. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Outside ball. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Ball.
Coming on to the court for the Thunder, number 17.
There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Nembhard. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. The kick out to Rozier. Outside ball. What a terrific move that was. Ball's got 16.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
The Thunder with another miss.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Paisley. Rebound by Williams. And here is Ball. Shoots over Caruso. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dort wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Dort got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder. Out to Hayward. Right side, Ball. With the drive. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
A magician with the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, DA. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 14. Pass the ball. Now here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Back the ball. Shot clock at 5. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Ball. Around the back and lays it in. Ball's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14. Williams with the block.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the block. Outside, Ball. Shoots from 12. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 10.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And Chet getting up for the jam that time.
And the Hornets call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Charlotte leading by 17. Miller outside. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce. On paper, Brandon Miller checked all the scouting boxes. Good size, the percentages, solid rebounding. Now he just has to maintain that play at a higher level.
It's tipped. Pass to Richards. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. From the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
It's Oklahoma City basketball.
Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Alonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
Hornets leading by 18. Pass to Miller. Now here's Hampton. Still yet to score. And it's Miller penetrating. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Pass to Caruso. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now Richards. Hampton with the ball. He's covered by Ball. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Let's give a huge hand to your Harvey.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run. Miller outside for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Thunder trailing by 20. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Tipped away. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Drives to the hoop. Miller outside. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to Hampton. On the wing, Miller. He's got 21. Richards. Good D by Drummond. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Out to Bridges. Miller outside. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
Man, what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Here's the screen. And Williams, here we go. Inside. Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Ball surveying the defense. Here's Williams. Yes, that goes in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Bridges got 10.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Bridges with the steal. And so it's Charlotte riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far.
The Thunder, 56.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
And the Hornets with possession here. Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Ball. Holmgren the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ball. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Off target from three-point range. Hornets leading by 17.
Oklahoma City foul call.
And the Thunder making a change here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now the lineup for the Thunder. Number 2.
It's Miller on the way. Down low. Williams. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a two-pointer. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Now the D better step up their game as Shai is finding ways to be effective at the pull-up.
Outside, Ball. Rozier with the ball. 5 on the clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Williams with the steal. Pass to Rozier. And here is Ball. There's a screen by Washington. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Miller. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And now it's up to 25 points from Brandon Miller. Caruso looking for an opening. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Pass to Miller. Williams with the ball. Back to Miller. Here's Rozier. It's over Dort. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren the screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Charlotte calls timeout.
Everyone, get up and get loud.
Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Richards. Bridges outside. Charlotte no good that time either. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Pass to Smith. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, he was hungry right there. As soon as he got the steal, he was off to the races.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And here is Bridges. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander over Smith. The putback. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Bridges. Going inside. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Yeah, Hayward's range can be devastating. The defense has to cover him beyond the arc.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hornets leading by 15. Pass to Richards. And here is Bridges. Back to Richards. Lee pass was put in just the right spot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well.
Oh!
Yes, sir. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Pass to Richards. Smith outside. Back to Richard. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Thunder trailing by 18. With the crossover. And Ball slams it in.
And Alonzo with a nice shake right there as his handles opened up that dribble move.
Outside, Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Oklahoma City basketball. Substitution in the court.
Here's Nembhard.
2 minutes.
Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Hampton. And the rejection by Jackson. Miller outside. Nembhard grabs the board. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor, play a little bit more often.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. He wins on the year now.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Miller, that's for 2. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Launches it. It's off. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their